Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
And a very good evening, everyone. We're just out enjoying this little dry patch. You know, we had the showers and storms; those have kind of blown over for now. It looks dark over there in North Medina, but we're just kind of cruising up and down the roads here. I've got my son Noah. He is cruising around. He's the driver right now, but anyway, I feel that cool breeze. Isn't that great? Huh? Like being in the air conditioning. Oh, yeah. So we're going to have some heat tomorrow, though. We're talking about over 100, feel like 100 to 107 at times. So we're going to have a heat advisory. That'll be going in effect at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, tomorrow. So if you're going to be out in your golf cart, you better have air conditioning in that thing. All right, but anyway, just thought we'd bring you along with us as we make our little cruise some of the area roads here, and we're going to take a look at your weather. Here we go. All right, hope you enjoyed that. We were out obviously taking advantage of the good weather in between the thunderstorms, and it felt pretty good out there too. That was around 8 o'clock tonight. Wind was blowing. It really felt very comfortable out there. But there were still some nearby storms, especially off north of the area of Medina there. Let's go ahead and take a look. We do have a severe thunderstorm, but it's in Kentucky, just right over the Tennessee state line. That's going to continue blowing through. It could affect like Stewart County there in parts of Middle Tennessee. I think we'll be fine here across Henry County and Benton County. I would just keep a close watch there. If you're up at Paris Landing, you got the camper, maybe the tent out there, maybe the umbrella table. You might want to close that till those storms get by, because you could still get some gusty winds off of that storm. It's close enough that that is a possibility. But the rest of us, we do have a few showers coming through, but those are slowly winding down. We do have that flood watch going in effect. Let's take a look back at that flood watch. This will go in effect as we go into 1 o'clock this morning, or Tuesday morning. Then we've got the heat advisory that'll kick in for most of the viewing area at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and it'll go through the day tomorrow too for our Tuesday. So it is going to get a lot hotter out there too. We're at 75 right now in Savannah, very comfortable out there for the most part, thanks to that breeze out of the southeast at the moment, because the dew point is at 75, and that's one reason it has felt so much hotter out there during the peak of the afternoon. At one point, it felt like close to 100 degrees here in downtown Parsons, and it still feels warmer than the actual temperature. It feels like 85 with that dew point at 73. You know, dew point, true measurement of how much moisture is in the air. And so when it's like it was this afternoon, it's like a steam sauna or like a hot shower. All that fog that you get in there, it really makes it feel very kind of oppressive out there. Even at temperatures in the 80s, it can overwhelm you there, especially if you're out working physically out in it. So you'll want to take those breaks. We haven't mentioned this, we haven't had to, but especially over the next few days, it is going to start to get into some of that more dangerous like heat where you want to take those breaks and make sure you're drinking plenty of clear liquids, that kind of thing. Memphis feels like close to 90, even in this hour, where we're currently a temperature of 82. And here in Paris, 81, but it feels like 87 with that dew point way up there at 77 degrees. We're in the low 80s, falling into the upper 70s very soon. Winds are mostly out of the south right now, as high as about 15 miles per hour. Radar still has had a little bit of activity on it, but all the lightning is mainly over into Kentucky. What we've got going on right now is just a few showers that have been moving through Dresden over to around McKenzie and Huntington and Paris as the next few hours goes on. Don't see any lightning with that. None of that looks severe, but a different story up here. As we look up here just across the line in Cadiz, Kentucky, you can see 60 mile per hour winds possible, severe thunderstorm. And again, that's very close to the Big Sandy and the Paris Landing area and just northeast of Paris. So be mindful, if you're traveling northward into Kentucky tonight, maybe visiting some folks, I would let that blow on by and then head that way. But I wouldn't go immediately. I'd let it get beyond about, 11 p.m. You should be pretty good to go. Now, some showers you can see kind of blowing through the Dresden area. Those are going to continue through Huntington, Parker's Crossroads, Lexington, Camden, over to about Parsons through about 10:30 tonight. And I don't see a whole lot behind this, but there could still be a stray thunderstorm overnight. And then, of course, late morning tomorrow into the afternoon. You'll see that on Futurecast. It's looking real active again tomorrow as well. Let's take a look at our surface map. You can see a low pressure area well to the north near the Great Lakes, but we're under that really oppressive hot and humid air. And so you can see those showers and storms all over West Tennessee and Middle Tennessee. And as we head into your Tuesday night, still showing a lot of that deep green there, which is some heavy rain. Finally, as we head into Wednesday, that kind of moves on to the east and we get a break in the rain there for Wednesday. But then a few showers and storms come back late week. Severe weather outlook for the rest of tonight. It's mainly over the very north fringe areas of Middle Tennessee. Earlier today, we had that over our northern counties, but that has been kind of winding down. Big severe weather risk continues across the northern plains up there and parts of the Great Plains. Then as we head into Thursday, because we don't have any severe weather expected tomorrow, let's look at Thursday. In the long-range outlook, already a 30% risk, not too far away. So we'll be watching Thursday evening into Friday when some of that residual storm activity could be moving through here and could make for a stormy night Thursday into the day on Friday. All right, let's take a look at what's left. Well, just the very north fringe area there of Henry County. That's all that's left in this marginal 1 out of 5, and that'll be going away at midnight as all of that activity continues shifting to the east. We'll continue to keep a close watch, especially with these showers in here, but a lot of the energy has already been used up from the previous storms, at least for now. Futurecast, yeah, going to have some more storms really getting in here tomorrow, too, especially over near the Tennessee River. You can see a couple of rounds. Here comes another round there into Tuesday afternoon. Nothing that looks too concerning, but again, just be prepared for another day, kind of like today, where a lot of you will get some storms in the afternoon, but not all of us. So for tonight, we could still see a little stray shower or thunderstorm, but most of us will stay dry. But look at how warm it's going to be overnight tonight with that south wind. We're only going to drop into the low 70s for the overnight lows. So still continuing to be very humid overnight tonight. There is at least a small shower or thunderstorm chance each hour overnight tonight into the morning hours and through the day tomorrow. Rainfall will continue to add up, and we could put between about 2 and 3 inches by the time we get to Wednesday morning. 2 to 3 inches, that would knock a little bit off of that drought deficit, which has been a little over 7.5 inches. So we need the rain, but it's only going to get warmer, so prepare to take plenty of breaks. Look at that as we head into Tuesday, 92 to around 93 on Wednesday and Thursday. And folks, it's going to feel like between 100 and 107. So get ready for some real strong heat in here. That's why the heat advisory goes in effect for late tomorrow morning. 7-day forecast shows another day of showers and possible scattered numerous thunderstorms, especially in the heat of the day. Then we go from 92 down to a very humid 74 degrees for Tuesday night. Some sunshine on Wednesday and Thursday, but that's just going to make the heat that much worse with that sun beaming in. And again, feels like it's going to be like 100 to 107 both Wednesday and Thursday afternoon. Friday, maybe a few storms to cool us down there, and could be a couple of strong storms there too. We'll be updating you on that, but still highs of 90, and we're going to have a little bit of a cool down, but not much. It's still going to be upper 80s as we go towards the end and the weekend of this week. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for now. We're watching the weather closely behind the scenes, and just like we did today, if we see anything that looks, like it's trying to get a little strong or severe, we'll break in, just, like we did today with our live updates. So keep it right there at West Tennessee Weather Channel, and we appreciate you for watching. Thanks. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.